World War II. Japan wasn't just a battlefield. It was a slow collapse of everything people once called normal. People imagine war as explosions and soldiers, but the real destruction happens to those who never touched a weapon. That's why Grave of the Fireflies hurts so deeply. It isn't a story about war. It's a story about the people left behind. At the center are two children, Seita and Setsuko, two tiny lights in a world disappearing into darkness. Seita tries to be strong. He tries to smile. He tries to act like everything will be okay, even when he knows it won't. And Setsuko, she's just a child. She still laughs, still plays, still believes her brother can protect her. But war doesn't care about innocence. The film opens with Seita's death in a train station. Quiet, unnoticed, forgotten. That moment tells us everything. We're not watching events happen, we're watching memories, the final days of two ghosts. Because we already know their fate, and every joyful moment feels temporary. Every smile carries a shadow. During the firebombing, the sky turns red and Seita holds Setsuko close, trying to shield her from horror he barely understands. They lose their home, then their mother. Seita hides the truth to protect what remains of her childhood. They move in with their aunt, a home filled with rationing, tension, and exhaustion. Not hatred, just a family stretched too thin to care for two more starving children. Eventually, Seita decides they should leave. He believes independence is dignity. He believes he can create a peaceful world for Setsuko. And for a moment, he does. The cave becomes their sanctuary, a small world of play, light, and fireflies, a brief return of childhood. But fireflies don't live long, and neither does the illusion. By morning, they lie dead, and Setsuko buries them, not realizing she is burying the last glow of her own life. Outside, the world keeps collapsing. Food becomes impossible to find. Even the doctor has nothing to offer except the truth. She needs food. Seita tries everything he begs. He steals, he searches. But war has drained the world dry, and Setsuko fades quietly. She imagines food, pretends to cook, pretends to eat, using imagination to fill an emptiness reality can't. Her final moments are simple, quiet, unfair, a silence that breaks Seita and us. Both siblings are gone long before the world notices. Another pair of forgotten casualties in a nation crumbling under its own weight. And behind this tragedy stands director Isao Takahata, a filmmaker who never used spectacle to tell stories, only truth, observation, and painful honesty. His direction makes every scene feel lived in, real, and unbearably human. The voice acting, George from young Tsutomu Tatsumi as Seita and Ayano Shiraishi as Setsuko, is raw, gentle, and heartbreakingly natural. They don't perform, they simply exist as two children who never had a chance. In the end, Seita and Setsuko are like fireflies, bright for a moment, beautiful beyond words, and gone too soon. And it's thanks to Studio Ghibli that their story lives on, preserved with care, compassion, and artistry that refuses to let them be forgotten. Let it remind you of what war truly destroys. And ask yourself the question the film leaves behind. Why do fireflies have to die so soon?
雨雨ふれふれ兄ちゃんが蛇の目でお迎え嬉しいなピッチピッチチャップチャップ